Hi, how are you guys? Good afternoon. I hope everyone is having an amazing day today. How's everyone doing? So, today we're going to be talking about everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys, which I am super excited that, I get to share all of this amazing information with you guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and let a couple of people join the live, guys, so that way we can go ahead and start talking about everything that we have to offer here to you. Okay, so first things first, welcome to everyone. We're gonna give it a couple more minutes so people can start joining the live. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having an amazing day. So welcome guys, welcome. How are you guys doing today? I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. Today we're here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys, and I am super excited that I get to share all of this amazing information with you. It's not every day that we get to see such amazing specials and promotions like the ones that we're seeing right here, right now at Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys. This is something honestly so amazing and so exciting to see. Okay, so with that being said, Nana's Cups, Steffi, how are you guys? Welcome to everyone. I hope you guys are having an amazing, beautiful day. So I wanted to talk to you guys about everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, you guys, one of the things that I wanted to mention to you that I'm just super excited that I'm super excited to tell you all of this amazing information. So, La Wendy, AJB, Chris Son, Asia, Bless, how you guys doing today? How are you guys? I hope everyone is having an amazing day. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about the financial plans that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. Also, you guys, in case you didn't know, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have a BBL post-op care bundle. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have 3 locations of Icon Cosmetic Center, which are the following. We have one in Doral, we have one in Hialeah, and we have one in Blue Lagoon. Okay, you guys, so extremely important that you guys remember all of this amazing information, because I'm telling you now, with everything when do I have to stop vaping till my surgery? So, KD, how you doing today, love? So, you have to stop vaping before your surgery, preferably 30 days before. Like at least 30 days before. But if you could push it to 2 months before, even 3 months before, that'd be really great. And then be benefiting you a lot, because let me tell you something. Hold up. Let me explain. Basically, when we are vaping, like smoking electronic vapes, or when we're smoking plants, like smoking other chemicals other than the chemicals are in electronic vape, the thing with this, you guys, is that it actually slows down our healing. Like, it slows down the healing process. Okay, so it slows down the scarring, the incisions, like the smoke itself. Like, it doesn't even have to have any kind of chemical. The smoke itself kills fat cells. Okay, so it kills fat cells, and since it kills fat cells, you guys, it also weakens the muscle. Okay, and the chemicals that are found in, wow, didn't know. Yeah, I know, right? And the chemicals that are found in electronic vapes are blood thinners. Okay, like nicotine, for example, that's a blood thinner. Alcohol is a blood thinner. You want to get away from all of these things, you guys, are not really going to be helping us and to heal. How much is Dr. Meridian for a BBL? So, you guys, if you want to know, like, for example, KD is asking for a BBL with Dr. Meridian, I highly suggest, KD, for you to go ahead and leave your information right here. in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Let me tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you right now, you can get $100 off your procedure just by leaving your information right here in this yellow folder, okay, you guys? So there's a limited amount of spots left. I almost forgot to mention that. There's a limited spots left. And let me tell you right now, you can be one of those spots to get those $100 off your procedure just by leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. So I'm letting you know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, honestly has never been easier like today right now for you to finally get your surgery, you guys, okay? Done. Yeah, make sure that you're leaving it on the that's so funny you said done. Make sure that you're leaving your information in the yellow folder. KD, how much is Dr. Meridian for BBL though? So that's the thing, love. Like, I don't want to tell you a price and then that's not even the price, because right now there's specials going on. So in conclusion, I don't really know. You get me? So I could, we could let you know just by you leaving your information right here, okay? In this yellow folder. And that way, KD and everybody listening to me, that way, you could go ahead and get those $100 off your surgery. You could save yourself some money. And, all you gotta do is be quicker than the rest of the people are watching me right now. All I'm saying is that with $100, that's a faja, that's 2 massages, that's a BBL pillow. So go ahead and get you that $100 discount, okay? Yeah, have you done any other procedures? Like, what do you mean? Like, you're asking me if I've gotten surgery myself? No, I haven't gotten surgery. No. Diana Ramos. Where is the clinic located? We're located in Miami, Florida. We have 3 locations here in Miami, Florida. We have one in Blue Lagoon. We have one in Doral, which is where I'm currently in right now. And we have one in Hialeah. Okay? So, I see here. I feel like someone who has had their surgery would be a better representative. I mean, you could get your body done and start working here if you want. So you could, play that part. But what was I gonna say? You guys, it's something super, super exciting. The financial plans that I have to offer to you guys, Let me tell you something. These financial plans make it so affordable. So Nelly, you could, sign up for these financial plans and get your body done. I'm telling you right now, I highly recommend Icon Cosmetic Center. Like, if you want the best results, girl, I'm gonna tell you right now, go get them. Go get them at Icon Cosmetic Center. It's really funny because the iconic dolls like nickname doesn't just come from anywhere, you guys. Like, you could go ahead and check out the before and afters on our Instagram. There's before and afters for you guys to go and like look at every single one of them. So for when we are looking forward to getting surgery, if you feel like you want to see more of their work and stuff like that, you could go to the Instagram, so that way you could go and check us out. I highly recommend for you guys to go to the Instagram, because here on TikTok we don't post as much before and afters, so since we don't post as much before and afters here, because TikTok tends to be a little more sensitive to that kind of like content, it's like really, really important for us to like remember that, so in case you're ever wondering like, wait, but why don't I see before and afters here on their Instagram, is because what do you recommend goals? They don't put their patients to sleep. I wouldn't really recommend, I don't know what goals is, but I wouldn't really like recommend any other clinic but Icon Cosmetic Center. Like, me personally, I will never get no work done but with Icon Cosmetic Center. It's just the way that here the surgeons like operate on the patients, and the way that they take care of everything, and the way that they really do prioritize every single one of like their patients. It's just something like, since I work here, I see it. I see it every day. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, like if I get my body done and I decide to go ahead and get my body done, it would definitely be with Icon Cosmetic Center. KB, I feel you. Yeah, girl. Like, I don't know. I just think that Icon Cosmetic Center, when it comes to like safety and stuff like that, and results, like they got it all, like they check out all the boxes. So that is something that you really want to be like on the lookout for when you're like getting surgery, you know. So it's something that I think that is really, really important for us to like think about and let that like kind of like settle in, because I feel like sometimes we see so many plastic surgery places that we can kind of get confused and be like, oh, you know, like so many, I don't know which one to choose. So that's why I'm telling you, like, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it's more than just good results. Like, you're gonna feel prioritized, you're gonna feel well taken care of, you're gonna feel like, you know, like you're being catered to, you know. And like that's exactly what you need when you're looking forward to getting surgery, you guys. It's not just, oh yeah, just give me my results and that's it. Don't even do follow-ups with me, don't even like really care, you know. No, like here at Icon Cosmetic Center, like we care so much, like so much. And that is one of the things that I really love about Icon Cosmetic Center. And not even talking about the results, because the results are insane. Like if you go and look at those before and afters, you're literally gonna be like, there's no way this is the same person. And yeah, it's the same person. So I'm telling you now, you know, it is extremely important for us to remember that. Can I book a surgery for the end of June? Of course, love, of course. KD, all you gotta do is leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder, okay? So click it, put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. I see here you put, would you ever do surgery? I would, you know, I would. I just feel like, you know, like when the time is right and stuff like that, like I don't really have like a rush to get surgery, you know. Like there's people that are a little more like it's a priority to them, but and that's completely fine. Like, you know, like why should you settle for something that if you don't want to like deal with whatever your situation may look like, you know. But I would get surgery, you know. I would, just it's not like something that I'm like, you know, like oh my gosh, you know. But I would definitely one day get surgery, and it will definitely be with Icon Cosmetic Center. I'll tell you that much. It will definitely be here with Icon Cosmetic Center. So I'm letting you guys know now, you can get $100 off your procedure just by leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. So what are you waiting for? I'm letting you guys know now with everything that we have to offer. It has never been easier like today right now for you to finally get surgery, okay? So I see here Steph, how are you doing today, love? Good afternoon. How are you? Well, mommy makeover included. What's included in a mommy makeover, you mean? So let me tell you. What's included in a mommy makeover, you guys, is the following. When, you know, for example, do you know what a tummy tuck is? If you don't, it's fine. A tummy tuck is a procedure that removes excess skin. So a tummy tuck is, for example, like let's say, you know, you were a mom, right? And when we're pregnant, our skin stretches out a lot for that baby to grow, which is completely normal. But you know, what happens after that is that you start getting, you know, excess skin, okay? So you start getting excess skin, right? And some good indications that you will be an amazing candidate for a tummy tuck would be like when you look at yourself in the mirror and you see that you have excess skin at the lower part of your abdomen area, or you see that your belly button kind of looks like it's hooding down, kind of looks like a sad face, you know. Or when you see that you're having like some excess skin at like these sides, like the lower part of like the sides of your abdomen and stuff like that. Those are all really good indications that you will be an amazing candidate for a tummy tuck. And a mommy makeover consists of a tummy tuck and a breast surgery of your choice and your preference, okay? But before we keep going into what else it also has to offer to you, it's not only for pregnant, like for people who have been pregnant before. It's also, tummy tucks can also be very useful for somebody that has gone through like a major weight loss journey, okay? So, you know, like either or, you know, you could go with either or. But one of the things that I really wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important that we remember as well is that, you know, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always gonna guide you towards the right path for your body. So if you're listening to me right now and you don't even know like if you should get a tummy tuck or if you should just get lipo, like you don't really know, and it's okay, baby. Like you're not supposed to know, you're not a surgeon, you know, and neither am I. You know, I'm just kind of educated on the topic because, you know, I work here. But you know, if you're at home wondering like, I don't know what to get, but I know I want to get my body done and I don't know which surgery to go with, like I don't know what surgery is gonna take care of this, I'm here to let you know now that we offer free virtual consultations and free in-person consultations, okay, you guys? So extremely important that you guys do remember that information. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that you guys remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to make sure that you are receiving the best of the best, okay? In the sense, like, you are going to be, like, your expectations are going to be, like, succeed. It's going to be surpassed. Like, you're literally going to be, like, stunned with your new body. You're literally going to be, like, in awe with your new figure, okay? So with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is really important that I mentioned as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, there's just so many different things as to that are extremely important. That is extremely important for us to remember that when we are, you know, looking forward to getting surgery, it is extremely important that we remember all of this information, okay, you guys? Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is the mommy makeover. So the mommy makeover also include a breast surgery of your choice, of your liking, or your preference, breast augmentation, breast lift, breast reduction, or breast fat transfer. You know, it could be either or, okay, you guys? It could be either or. You get to choose, like, what it is that you're looking forward to getting. For example, let's say that you are looking forward to getting a breast lift with a breast fat transfer, right? And you're wondering, well, can I get that done here at Icon Cosmetic Center? Like, you know, would they be able to do that for me? Absolutely, you guys. They'll be able to do that for you with no issue. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we actually can combine procedures in so many different ways. It is actually really amazing to see how we can combine procedures here at Icon Cosmetic Center. Another thing that I wanted to tell you guys is when you guys are looking forward to getting surgery, it is extremely important that we remember at the end of the day, you want to be making sure that absolutely everything that you're doing is being done the right, correct way, okay? So, another thing that I wanted to mention is that when you're getting a mommy makeover, you guys, it's important for you guys to know, like, you are going to start using the faja after you use the abdominal binder, okay? So when you're using the abdominal binder, the reason as to why you're going to have to use an abdominal binder, like when you're healing from a mommy makeover, is because the incisions of the tummy tuck differ. You know, it could either be from bikini line to bikini line or from hip to hip, okay? So the reason as to why these differ is because the incision from bikini line to bikini line would be for somebody, it's called a mini tummy tuck, and it would be for somebody that has little to no excess skin. But somebody that has, like, more excess skin, you know, then it would be a full tummy tuck. Of course, now if you're probably, like, at home wondering, well, how do I know if what I need is a mini tummy tuck or a full tummy tuck? You know, if you are, like, having, like, doubts and stuff like that, I would highly recommend for you to come in for a free virtual consultation or a free in-person consultation. That's another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, is that if you're watching me outside of the state or outside of the country, you know, it is extremely important for you guys to remember that never stopped the show. Like, I'm telling you now, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have iconic dolls. We have patients worldwide, okay? So we literally have patients worldwide. So what does that mean? That even if you watching me outside of the state or outside of the country, you can still get a free virtual consultation with us. So, and all of our surgeons are board certified, which is super amazing for us to see, okay? So another thing that I wanted to do that is extremely important for us to remember is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we also have, and let me tell you, we also have a new surgeon coming in, okay? His name is Dr. Yoon. You guys can check him out, like, his work at Icon Cosmetic Center on our Instagram, okay? So I just wanted to let you guys know that, in case you guys didn't know. Well, what you guys, you know, probably haven't seen it because it's brand new. Like, he literally just came into Icon Cosmetic Center, and his name is Dr. Yoon. He's a really amazing doctor, board certified as well. You know, now instead of 8 surgeons, we have 9 surgeons, you guys, okay? So in case you don't know our locations, we have 3 locations here at Icon Cosmetic Center. We have one in Doral, which is where I'm currently in right now. We have one in Hialeah, and we have one in Blue Lagoon, okay? So the location that we have in Blue Lagoon, you guys, is like 5 minutes away from the Miami International Airport. And then the Doral one is also like 8 minutes away from the Miami International Airport, just so you guys have like a better idea of where exactly I am, in case you're not from Miami, or in case you are from Miami, then you know. Okay, so how long does it take to what? Alea, how are you, love? How long does it take for what? Let me know. So as I was saying, you know, the surgeons that reside in the Blue Lagoon location are Dr. Meridian, Dr. Gurani, and Dr. Giselle Gurani. The surgeons that reside in the Hialeah location are Dr. Tamer, Dr. Song, and Dr. Harrow. And the surgeons that reside in the Doral location, which is where I currently am right now, is Dr. Fisher and Dr. Porter. Okay, so Alea, mommy makeover of the surgery. So it's like, I believe like around like, I want to say like 4 hours probably. The thing is that every single surgeon works differently, but I want like an estimate, like a rough estimate, 4 hours probably. I would think so, because a BBL takes like 2 to 3 hours. So a breast augmentation takes like 45 minutes, sometimes even 30 minutes. You know, it's the quickest surgery. So I want to say, since the mommy makeover, you know, with the BBL, it's like you are doing the Lipo 360 and injecting into the buttocks and into the hips. But with the mommy makeover, you know, there's a little more things going on, because with a mommy makeover, the tummy tuck, it repairs your abdominal muscle. They do lipo on the flanks. Once they're done doing that, they stretch out that skin. They make sure that your belly button is well centered and symmetrical with the rest of your body. And then, you know, they go ahead and remove the excess skin. Okay, so that's exactly what the tummy tuck consists of. And I think it's really amazing the fact that, you know, tummy tucks exist, because, you know, in my previous life, I was telling this woman, asked me, I forgot her name, but this one specific patient, she asked me like, oh, what if I have excess skin, but I don't want to get a tummy tuck, I want Lipo 360? And I told her, I was like, you know, like, you could go ahead and do that, but is it gonna look good? Is it gonna look promising? No, it's not gonna look promising. So that is something that is extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, because at the end of the day, you know, you want to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer to you, you know, you are grasping it, you're taking it in. And at the end of the day, you know, the surgeon is always going to lead you down the right path. The surgeon is always going to tell you like, okay, no, like, look, if you have excess skin, I think this and such, and because of this and Y and X and C, you know. So I see here, nails, art designs, tummy tuck, how long does it take? I want to say like probably like, I don't know, like 2 hours, 3 hours, probably like around the same time for a BBL. But the mommy makeover, I think, is the longest. I think the mommy makeover is definitely the longest, because, you know, the mommy makeover, they combine it with either a breast lift or a breast fat transfer, or just a breast reduction, or just a breast augmentation, or just a breast lift, or, you know, just a breast fat transfer. You know, there's just so many different routes that you could take. That's why I think the mommy makeover takes the longest, because, you know, it's a tummy tuck with the breast surgery. And sometimes, you know, and let me tell you something, oh my gosh, I could have forgot. Let me tell you something. When you are getting surgery, you could combine your procedures in many different ways as well, you guys. So let's say, for example, you're listening to me right now and you're like, girl, like, I want to get a mommy makeover with a BBL. You can go ahead and do that, love. Most definitely. You could go ahead and do that. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we combine procedures in many different ways. Okay, so if you've been thinking about getting surgery with us, you've been having your eye on us, you know, you've been peeping how amazing every single one of our surgeons are, I'm here to let you know right now that your time is today then. Your time is right now. What are you waiting for? Don't let time pass you by. I'll tell you that much. Because, you know, it is 2025 and it has never been easier like today right now for you to finally get your surgery, you guys. So why would you limit yourself, and why would you settle for something that you don't want to deal with? You know, it's just as simple as that. Okay, so I see here B. What state does this facility reside? So we are in Florida, Miami, Florida. We have 3 locations here in Miami, Florida. We have one in Blue Lagoon, we have one in Hialeah, and we have one in Doral. The one in Doral is the one that I'm currently in right now, And the surgeons that reside in this location are Dr. Fisher and Dr. Porter. The surgeons that reside in the Hialeah location are Dr. Tamer, Dr. Zong, and Dr. Harrell. And the surgeons that reside in the Blue Lagoon location are Dr. Meridian, Dr. Grani, and Dr. Giselle Grani. Okay? So, extremely important that we remember that information in case, you guys already know who you want to do your surgery with, okay? I'm letting you guys know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it has never been easier for you to finally be able to get your surgery, you guys. I'm letting you guys know now. You got to make the most out of today. You got to be making the most out of right now, okay? So, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys as well that is important is that, for example, God, I thank you. No, of course, love. You know what BMIs are? I could tell you what your BMI is. Like, BMI stands for body mass index, and BMI is used to detect how much body fat a person has in their system. So the BMI limit is up to 40, you guys, and if your BMI is higher than 40, then like it doesn't mean that you could never get surgery, but it just means that for the time being you can't, even if your BMI, and I could actually tell you what your BMI is right now. All I need is your height and your weight, so if you want to know what your BMI is, that's literally all I need, your height and your weight, so that way I can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, okay? So with that being said, I see here Nails Art Design said my doctor is Dr. Song. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for you, love. I'm wishing you, the best of luck. And you got it, girl, because you chose Icon Cosmetic Center. So no worries. It's completely normal for us to be a little nervous. But I'm so happy that you're excited. I am so happy for you. And I know that you're going to look amazing, girl. So, only good things. Only good things. So, I wanted to tell you guys also that I could tell you what your BMI is. For the people that don't know what BMIs are, BMI stands for body mass index. And the reason why body mass index, it's important for us to know is because, when our body mass index is higher than 40, we can't get surgery at the current time. But if it's lower than surgery, of course, you can. But just because it's higher than 40 doesn't mean that you could never get surgery, you guys. No, that's not what that means. What that means is that for the current moment, you can't. But when you come in for your free virtual consultation or your free in-person consultation, and the surgeon sees you and gets to know you and all that stuff, they can give you some good tips and recommendations on how to get your BMI to drop, so that way you could go ahead and get surgery with us, okay, you guys? So I'm letting you know now, if you've been looking forward to getting surgery here with us at Icon Cosmetic Center, today's your day, today's your time, it's your moment. So you guys should really, really make the most out of today, make the most out of right now, okay? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that when we're looking forward to getting surgery, it is important for us to stop certain habits and certain things that we probably do in our daily lives that we don't even realize that we do. So with that being said, these are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, okay, you guys? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have amazing financial plans So let me go right ahead and get started because I'm just so excited. So the financial plans, the companies that we do these financial plans with are Alpha Credit and Care Credit. Okay, so the financial plans are the following. For a BBL, you could pay as low as $29 weekly or $129 monthly. Okay, so for a BBL, for the people that don't know what a BBL is a fat transfer to the buttocks, you guys. It's a fat transfer to the buttocks and to the buttocks and to the hips. And you know, it's used to see like, you know, like more projection, more of an hourglass figure. That's what it's used for. That's what the BBLs are for, okay? So I'm letting you guys know now with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center has never been easier like today right now for you to finally get your surgery. So another thing, you guys, is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, another thing that I wanted to mention is that we are always gonna have like such a highly attentive care over every single one of our patients. So I'm telling you now, like, if you've been trying to find the right clinic for you and you just been on the hunt and you just haven't been able to find it, it's not a coincidence that you're here today, you know, listening to me speak about everything that we have to offer here. So another thing that I wanted to mention is that the BBL is done with ultrasound guidance. Okay, you guys, so the BBL is done with ultrasound guidance. And the way that this works is that the ultrasound guidance, the way that it works is that the ultrasound guidance allows the surgeon to see absolutely everything that is going on throughout the entire surgery. Okay, so they have a clear view, they have a clear sighting of absolutely everything that is going on throughout the surgery. So that is something really important for us to keep in mind as well, because, you know, we want to be making sure that everything that we are doing is being done the right, correct way, you know. So those are things that are really important as well. Another thing that is important for you guys to remember is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, we have financial plans for literally every single surgery. So buckle up, because I'm telling you now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier like today right now for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery. Okay, so let me tell you guys the financial plan for a breast augmentation. The financial plan for a breast augmentation is the following. You can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, so I'm letting you guys know now, with everything that we have to offer, it has never been easier. And you know, I get a lot of questions sometimes about what is my favorite like type of implant, and I don't really have a favorite kind of implant. I would honestly say that both of them, you know, serve a really good purpose. Like, both of them like are perfectly fine. So if I was you guys, I would highly recommend for you guys to, you know, come here to Icon Cosmetic Center, because I'm letting you know now, with everything that we have to offer, honestly has never been easier than today for you to finally get your surgery, you guys. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, we just have so many amazing promotions that honestly like makes it so easy for us to finally be able to get our surgery. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, you could go with either saline or silicone implants, and there's 3 different kinds of incisions. So there's the one on your areola, which is the nipple, then there's one under your boob, and then there's one on your armpit. Okay, so you could go with either or of those 3, you know. Most surgeons have different ways of working and stuff like that, you guys. So if you're wondering, well, what if I want to choose like my own incision, you know, you're gonna have to talk about that with the surgeon and see, you know, what the surgeon believes that you should do and things like that. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention is that it's extremely important that we talk about is that, you know, at the end of the day, Icon Cosmetic Center literally exists. And if I was you, I would waste no more time. I would waste no more time and just go ahead and get what I've always wanted to get, okay? So those are things that are extremely, extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Because, you know, you want to be making sure that absolutely everything that you're doing is the right thing. And what is the right thing? You're going with Icon Cosmetic Center. Because at the end of the day, there's nobody like Icon, you guys. There's really, 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 really no clinic like Icon Cosmetic Center. So I'm letting you guys know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier for you to finally be able to get your surgery. Okay, so extremely important that you guys do remember all of this amazing information, because I'm telling you now, I'm telling you right now, you can literally get $100 off your surgery, you guys, just by leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Extremely important that you guys remember that information. Now, with that being said, now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that the financial plan for Lipo 360. Sorry, I had to look for it. The financial plan for Lipo 360. Thank you so much for the rose. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so much, love. So, as I was saying, the financial plan for Lipo 360 is $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, so extremely important that we do remember that information, you guys. Another thing that I wanted to remind you of is that it is not every day where we can see such amazing specials and, you know, promotions like the ones that we're seeing here right now that are truly gonna help us too. Like, this is gonna help you so much because now you don't have to pay your surgery in full. You know what it is? That for Lipo 360 you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. You know, like how amazing that is. For BBL you could pay as low as $29 weekly or $139 monthly. And for breast augmentation you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Like, I'm letting you guys know now. Stop playing with yourself. You've been wanting to get this surgery, go get it. I'm letting you know now, it has never been easier for you to finally go after the surgery that you've been wanting. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that Lipo 360, you know, it's used to remove unwanted fat, you know, stubborn fat. That's what the Lipo 360 is used for. Okay, that's exactly what it's used for. So if you have very stubborn fat that, you know, no matter how many times we go to the gym, no matter how much cardio we do, no matter how much diet we do, it just won't go away because it's just very, very stubborn fat that's just not gonna go away that easily. I'm here to let you know now that one of our amazing 9 board certified surgeons can definitely lipo that for you and leave you super snatched. Okay, so extremely important that we do remember that information. Now, another thing that I wanted to remind you about is when we are looking forward to getting surgery, we have to know, like, the things that we have to stop doing. Like, for example, like, just because you're getting Lipo 360, or let's say you're getting Lipo 360 with a BBL, just because of that, it doesn't mean that now you're gonna go ahead and start binge eating and eating a bunch of trash food and eating a bunch of processed foods and just eating nonstop because you think that this is actually helping you because you're gaining a little more weight for your butt. But the reality is, you guys, is that not all fat is good fat. So we do have to maintain healthy habits, even if we're not going to get surgery, you guys. It's just something that is really, really going to be able to help us to get further in life, and something that is going to help us to be around, you know, for the people that we love. So those are things that are really, really important, okay? I had to put it like that in a very, like, dramatic dialogue to see if maybe, you guys will be like, oh, okay, like, I get what she means. But, that is something really, really important. Now, with that being said, so with that being said, you guys, the financial plan for a Lipo 360 is $18 weekly or $99 monthly, and a financial plan for tummy tuck is either $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, so I'm telling you guys now, you gotta be making the most out of today. You gotta be making the most out of right now, because I'm telling you, it's not every day where you could see such amazing promotions, such amazing specials like the ones that we're seeing here right now at Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, so you could literally check us out on our Instagram. I'm gonna go ahead like this real quick so TikTok doesn't censor me. Let me know if you got it. Let me know if you need me to show it for longer. But I'm telling you now, you guys, it's something that it is really amazing for us to see. It's something that at the end of the day you want to be taking great advantage of. Okay, so make sure that you are taking advantage of everything I told you. Okay, so as I was saying, for a tummy tuck you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Now, a tummy tuck is what repairs the abdominal muscle, the lipo on the flanks. Once they're done doing that, they go ahead and they grab that skin and they push it down, and they make sure that your belly button is full, nice and centered and symmetrical with the rest of your body, and then they go ahead and remove the excess skin. And that's where the mini tummy tuck and the full tummy tuck that I was talking about earlier comes up again. Okay, so when you are, trying to get pregnant and you're, conceiving with your husband, with whoever your partner or whatever, the thing with this, you guys, that is important to know is that the same way that, like, we cannot be pregnant before our surgery, you guys, and we cannot be doing like habits like drinking every weekend or like smoking or like getting pregnant right before a surgery, because your surgery will get canceled. Like if when they do the test, the P test, you come out pregnant or with nicotine or with any other type of chemical in your body, it will get canceled. So that is something really, really, really important that I wanted to point out to you guys in case you guys didn't know. Okay, so as I was saying, a lot of people ask me like, oh, like, can you get pregnant after having a tummy tuck? Of course you can. Just try not to do it like right after you get your tummy tuck, so that way you could like maintain those results and enjoy them, because of course, like when you have a baby, your skin stretches out and stuff like that, but at least this way, it's not gonna be stretching out so quickly. Like, just give yourself some time. If you made the investment, just give yourself some time. As I was saying, you guys. So as I was saying, so the financial plan for a tummy tuck is $18 weekly or $99 monthly. The financial plan for a labiaplasty is $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, so a labiaplasty is a surgery that is performed on the outside part of the vagina, you guys, on the outside part, and is performed on the labial lips and on the clitoral hood. Okay, so this kind of surgery, I'm gonna be giving 2 examples of who would be a good candidate for this kind of surgery. Okay, so the first example is gonna be like when you're having sex. So when you're having sex with your partner or whoever it may be that you're with, and you guys are doing an intimate moment and you can't even enjoy what's going on because you're constantly thinking about what's going on down there with your situation, or you can't even think about what's going on because you can't even, like, enjoy yourself, enjoy the person, enjoy the moment. Like, you're too in your head, you can't even like really focus. So I'm here to let you know now that if you resonate with everything I just said, I'm here to let you know now that you don't have to keep suffering in silence. You do not have to keep suffering in silence. Another perfect example would be like, for the girls that are listening to me right now, listen up, because I might say something that you relate to, you know. So when we are changing our clothes or putting clothes on, you know, every day we have to put clothes on. Every single day we gotta put at least panties on, some pants on. We can't go outside naked. So why am I saying that? Why am I explaining that? You might wonder. The reason why I'm explaining it like this, you guys, is because, you know, when we're looking forward to getting surgery, it is extremely important for us to remember that at the end of the day, there is certain examples as to who would be an amazing candidate for this. Another perfect example would be like your panties and your pants constantly causing friction on your private area. That means that you would be a really good candidate for a vaginoplasty. I mean, for a labiaplasty and a vaginoplasty too. I might as well, because the vaginoplasty is on the inside of the vagina and the labiaplasty is on the outside of the vagina. Okay, the vaginoplasty is to make the vagina tighter, and the I forgot what I was gonna say. And you know, when you are experiencing constant friction on your outside part of your vagina, or like, you know, when you're wearing clothes, and we can't go outside naked, you guys. So this is probably something, an ongoing issue that you deal with every single day. And I'm just here to let you know now that maybe you didn't even know that there was a solution for that kind of issue. Maybe you didn't even know, but I'm here to let you know now that with everything that we have to offer, honestly, has never ever been easier than today right now for you to finally get your surgery, you guys. So as I was saying, another thing that I wanted to mention is that for a labiaplasty, you know, it's used to rejuvenate the area, and it's used to remove skin off the labial lips and off the clitoral hood, okay, you guys? So, you know, the labiaplasty, you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. For a tummy tuck and BBL, you can pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly, okay? So lipo and breast augmentation, the combination of both procedures, you can pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly. Okay, so the tummy tuck and BBL is a perfect example of how you can combine your procedures. The lipo with breast augmentation, you know, the tummy tuck with BBL, the breast augmentation with the labiaplasty. You know, there's just so many different ways as to how you can literally like take so much advantage of these financial plans. So I'm letting you guys know now, if you've been looking forward to getting surgery, right now's the time. Right now is not the time for you to be asleep, okay? Right now is the time for you to really go out there and go after the things that you want. Okay, so Jamaican Diamond, how does the payment plan work? How do I sign up for the payment plan? So Jessica Diamond, love, I'm saying here Jessica, and it's Jamaican Diamond. Oh, I like that. That's so pretty. So Jamaican Diamond, and everybody listening to me, go ahead and leave your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, okay? So that way we can set you up for the financial plans. Because I'm letting you know now, like, it has never been easier for you to finally get surgery, Jamaican baby. And everybody listening to me, okay? So don't play with yourself like that. Don't play with yourself this year. Prioritize yourself, okay? Go ahead and leave your information right here in this yellow folder. You can literally get $100 off. You can literally get $100 off your surgery, okay? So I'm letting you guys know now. What are you waiting for? Today's your day. Today's your moment, you know. And you don't have to be waiting for everyone else's approval. You know, you could do things because of your own thing. You're you. And at the end of the day, if you want to get surgery, it's completely normal, you guys. You're actually in the right place if you're here in Miami, Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, so it's extremely important for us to remember as well is that, you know, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, all three of our locations have certified masseuse. Okay, so the certified masseuse, they know all the right techniques, they know all the body types, they know what to do with every single type of case. Okay, you guys, so they know exactly what to do with every single case. Why am I saying this? The reason why I'm saying this, you guys, is because sometimes I can see how it can get a little tricky and we can get a little nervous when it comes down to us getting surgery. But I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you're never going to feel more comfortable than you would somewhere else. Okay, so I'm letting you know now. And it's your moment, it's your time. So the financial plans, the companies that we do these financial plans with are Alpha Credit and Care Credit, you guys. Okay, so the BBL is $29 weekly or $129 monthly. The breast augmentation is $18 weekly or $99 monthly. The Lipo 360 is $18 weekly or $99 monthly. The tummy tuck is $18.99 monthly. And the mommy makeover is $39 weekly or $149 monthly. For labiaplasty, you can pay as low as $39 weekly, $39 weekly or $149 monthly. Okay, you guys, so extremely important that we do remember all of this amazing information. Okay, no worries, you guys, if you're like, okay, wait, how am I supposed to remember all of these financial plans? No worries, you guys, you know, we're gonna be going over absolutely everything here with you when you come in for your free virtual consultation. Okay, so as I was saying, for a labiaplasty, you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. For a tummy tuck and BBL, you can pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly. For a lipo and breast augmentation, you can go ahead and pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly. Okay, so extremely important that you guys do remember all of this amazing information. With that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining the live today. You know, these amazing financial plans, they're waiting on you, girl. What are you waiting for to finally leave your information right here in this yellow folder and just start your journey already? Okay, you guys, it is 2025 and you deserve a new you. Okay, so thank you so much to all of our iconic dolls. Thank you so much. We'll see you back very soon. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.